Abidjan's skyline is a deliberate statement of capital. This is the Plateau District, a high-density financial hub that serves as the primary economic engine for much of Francophone West Africa. The development scene here is driven by a concentration of global industry. The foundation is agribusiness. Ivory Coast is the world's leading producer of cocoa, supplying over 40% of the global market for chocolate raw materials. This dominance extends to energy. Massive offshore projects, including the multi-billion-dollar Baleine field, are extracting significant oil and gas reserves from the deepwater shelf. This volume of resource export places the country in a unique position. It yields a massive top-line GDP, but it raises a question about how that revenue translates to the local economy. Access to this economy is strictly managed. A digitized border architecture is designed to monitor and facilitate the movement of technical talent and corporate investment. For most foreign nationals, entry requires a pre-approved electronic visa. Upon arrival, officials verify a physical yellow fever vaccination certificate and ensure passports have at least 6 months of remaining validity. Beyond the physical border, the economy is governed by a specific monetary framework, the West African CFA Franc. The XOF currency is not floating. It is tied under a fixed parity to the euro, providing a level of exchange rate stability uncommon in the region. This chart demonstrates the peg's impact. It provides predictability for firms returning profits to Europe, but exerts downward pressure on domestic wages. Consequently, an agricultural interior flat costs $250 a month, while an Abidjan corporate service department exceeds $1,200. These digitized entry points and currency controls create a stable environment for international capital, while effectively separating the corporate economy from the local one. On the ground, the commercial landscape is high energy and dense. In districts like Adjamé, local trade moves at a pace that the formal skyscrapers can't capture. For those working in standard domestic roles, wages remain low. However, the market for foreign technical expertise operates on a different scale entirely. Resource logistics directors and remote engineers utilizing fiber optic infrastructure can command monthly salaries between $4,000 and $8,500. Navigating this environment requires standard situational awareness. Registered rideshare networks like Yango are the preferred method for transport, as they provide a vetted alternative to unmonitored street loops. This high-earning workforce integrates into an active social culture. In the evenings, the upscale quarters revolve around the high-energy coupe décollé music scene and beachside lounges. This culture is fueled by a staple diet of slow-cooked proteins and root crops. These women are processing cassava to create a tieke, the fermented base for Garba, the country's most recognizable street dish. Abidjan is an environment of stark contrasts. It is a highly profitable location for those with specific technical skills, provided they understand the rules of the local landscape. The wealth generated by these commodity exports has historically been reinvested into massive architectural projects. In Grand Bassam, 19th-century colonial buildings have been preserved as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, marking the historical starting point of the nation's trade relationships with Europe. Further inland stands the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace in Yamoussoukro. The scale of the dome and its surrounding colonnades is significant. Covering 30,000 square meters, it is officially the largest church building on Earth, exceeding even the dimensions of St. Peter's in the Vatican. These monuments serve as a physical record of the country's economic ambitions, towering structures that stand in contrast to the rural agricultural life that funds them. The reality of Ivory Coast is best seen here, at the port. This is where the country's massive volumes of cocoa and timber meet the global market. It is a country that has successfully consolidated its position as an agribusiness power, using a fixed European currency peg to provide stability for international investors. As digital infrastructure rapidly expands, the opportunity for remote technical talent grows. However, the economic benefits remain concentrated, leaving the majority of the population to operate within a much more restricted financial framework. Does the stability of a cocoa-backed economy make this your next remote workspace? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more.